guys, welcome back to my channel. So I don't know if I'm going to be including this in the end of the vlog or in the beginning of the vlog, but I just kind of want to like do the normal intro just in case I decide to insert it before or after. Today's video, unless you guys already saw it, is going to be showing you guys behind the scenes of a vlog that I did when I did my first photo shoot since signing with my modeling agency. I also wanted to answer some questions that I asked you guys on Instagram regarding around modeling, how I got signed, the whole 9 yards with that. That video was filmed a little bit more like previously. That was filmed more so at the beginning of October, I want to say. I think that she was like October 1st, like September 31st or 30th. It was like the end of September, and I did have to wait a little bit before I could upload it. That way they could like put the stuff out. And then now I just kind of want to answer the question that I have on Instagram. I did ask you guys on my story to send me some questions. I'm going to be answering those today. We're going to be talking about modeling today, everything regarding around that, how I got signed, why I like modeling, how to get signed, how to take pictures, or how to like get a portfolio started, everything like that. Before we get into today's video, I do want to thank Ana Luisa for sending me items that I'm wearing in today's video. I have worked with them before previously, and one thing about me, y'all, and I feel like I vouch for this a lot, I really love gold jewelry and I wear it literally like 24/7. Ana Luisa is a jewelry company that has beautiful jewelry for affordable pricing. They also strive on using carbon neutral products as far as their packaging as well as in their actual jewelry. When I opened up my items and I seen like the packaging that I came in, first of all, these little bags are so cute, and I'll like show close to all of them. They're so cute, but on top of that, they're carbon neutral. So if you guys strive on more like a sustainable route when it comes to your jewelry items, or just like how you want to rock the different pieces, this company is definitely for you because they strive on that, and they always aim to use recycled materials, which is amazing. Okay, keeping the planet green, we love to see it. Their designs are very unique, and they have a plethora of different options depending on your own personal style. I am more of like a dainty yet still like edginess to when it comes to my jewelry, so I got pieces that more so fit my style and aesthetic, but they have a bunch of different designs and different options on their website that can fit anyone's aesthetic and anyone's goal of how they would like to present themselves with their jewelry pieces. So thank you guys again for seeing the items in today's video. I love them so much. I'm wearing some of the jewelry right now. I have on my second hole one of the earrings that they have on the website. These are so cute. It's actually my second time ordering these earrings because I love them, and I actually think I lost them the first time, so I had to get them again. But they're great for like doing different stacking. If you have like 3-hole piercings or even 2-hole piercing or even 1-hole piercing, I personally have 3, so I feel like adding this with like bigger chunky earrings kind of gives like a different feel to it. And I really love like having the different sizing of like hoop earrings on it. This is a nice simple like gold necklace that I can kind of like add and layer with different things. This one is also really pretty, also nice for layering necklaces, and it has like a little like stud on it, which I thought was really cute and dainty. Again, going with the cute little dainty look that I kind of like of things. And then I also got this really pretty bracelet that I'm wearing as well. It kind of mimics like a, what do you call, like a watch band. That's kind of what the first impression that I had when I first opened it and put it on. But I've literally worn this since I got it, and it's really also good for stacking and layering jewelry. They literally have options for everybody, so definitely check them out. I will have my discount code on the screen for you guys as well as down below. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and without further ado, let's get into the rest of today's video. Hi guys, let me sit and talk to y'all for a second. Okay, first off, the lighting right now is really bad because it's like confused. It's kind of like blue and yellow, so I'm sorry about that. Good morning. It is September 30th. It is 7:37 in the morning, y'all. I have my first booking today and I'm really excited about it because it's my first time doing like working as a model for a company since signing with my modeling agency. I briefly mentioned that I signed with the modeling agency in my birthday video, but I haven't like made an official video about it. The same with my book, y'all. I'm a hot mess, but we'll talk about that later. I did sign with the modeling agency not too long ago, maybe like a month ago. It's in Cleveland, so I have to go there. You all know I go to school at Kent, so I'm in Kent right now. I have to be there at 8:45. I have to be there at 9, but they want you to get there 10 to 15 minutes before your call time. So I told myself 8:45, but I also want to get breakfast, and like I said, it is a 40-minute drive, so I'm about to probably leave out right now. I'll probably be early, but I'd rather be early than be late. I don't want to walk in there, you know, late and they're gonna be like, girl, what is you doing? I just got done like doing my makeup and like laying my edges and everything. I just did it very, very basic because you're not really supposed to like have on like too much makeup, so it's just like a little bit of concealer. I'm gonna go over the email that they sent me one more time just to make sure I'm not missing anything, but I don't think that I am. I've done photo shoots before. That's not the issue. It's just the fact that like I want to make sure that I have everything. They told me to like, I did some research on the company and like I looked at like their website to see like the type of posing they go for. I actually know someone who's also signed with this agency and she worked with them already, so she was giving me some pointers too. They know I have braids, and that's another thing. I feel like it's hard for black women in the modeling industry because culturally we like to change our hair a lot. Like the black people that I know, like we change our hair like we change our underwear. Like we love changing our hairstyles. It's just a part of who we are. Sometimes it's hard when you're trying to be in this industry because they have a certain look that they want to market you as, and if you have braids one day and then your hair is out the next day and then it's straight the next day, then it's just like a lot. And I get that, but I think that they're aware that like I like to do that. Like in my portfolio pictures, I have some of me with my hair out and some of me in braids. So they asked me, and she was like, do you have your hair in braids right now or do you have your hair out? And I was like, it's in braids right now. And I was a little scared, so I was like, what if they don't want to book me because I have braids in, you know what I mean? And that's like a real thing, but thankfully they did still. But yeah, I was a little nervous about that because I just did these braids, but like they didn't tell me about this booking until yesterday. Let's get ready to go. Hello, do you guys have any of the sandwiches right now? It's the tomato pesto sandwich. Oh my gosh, you do?
The tomato mozz, yes.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I've came here so many times and you guys did not have it.
Yeah, we've been having issues with their truck.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, can I have that? You guys, it is 8:10 right now. I'm about to get my Starbucks and it says the map, it's only a 30-minute drive. It's actually not even 40 minutes. So the map says that I'll get there, well, it might be traffic because people are trying to go to work and everything. So I'm gonna get there at 8:43, so that's like right on time. Okay, y'all, my battery's flashing, so I'm gonna just vlog when I get there because I didn't even know my camera wasn't charged. Like, what? I'm sick right now. Sure if I'm...
This is like envirochemical or something.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so you're here. The door is the glass door that's closest to the street. I'm coming, so if you want, I can open it for you if it's not already open.
You guys, I'm here. Oh, sorry, got my gospel going. I'm here, y'all. So I'm about to get ready to go in now. I'm gonna have to feel the vibe out first, see if they're cool with me vlogging. My camera battery's gonna die too, so I have to like, I don't even know, try to figure that out. But yeah, I am gonna see y'all hopefully sometime during the shoot. But yeah, I'm so excited. Guys, I'm here. The studio is literally so cute, y'all. Over there that I'm gonna be modeling. All right, y'all, so I'm in my fitting room and I'm about to try on my first outfit. I did ask them if I can vlog it so that I can. We are playing music though, so I'm gonna have to like just put music over this so I don't get copyrighted. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna put on my third outfit. I have like, I'm gonna try to show y'all the rack I have. A little peek. These are all the clothes that I'm putting on. This is my whole rack. So yeah, this dress is really cute. Get it. update, y'all. It is like it's 10:48, so and I have so many more outfits to film in. Like we literally still have all of these, so I'm definitely not gonna get done at 11 like I thought, but that's okay. I'm having a great time. But yeah, doing good. I don't know if I have this on.
It was backwards, guys. Sorry, that was my fault.
Is it?
Look at it. Oh, yes.
Are you positive? You don't want
Yes. So 2 ways to do that. You're gonna put on those ones. But like,
I do take that back.
These are so big.
I tell you. Oh, but he's like from Canada. His family lives there. He talks about being here from Montreal.
My knees cracking. That's so sad. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. I have my questions on my phone. I was gonna kind of give like a little bit of a background of how I got started with modeling, but I feel like with the questions they'll kind of answer it. Like I have a question that literally says how to start getting signed to agencies and stuff like that. So, and how did I get signed personally? So I'm gonna just go straight into that. So we'll answer the first question: how did I get signed? Since a young age, I started doing modeling. I actually will enter some pictures as I'm talking, but I did start getting into modeling at a younger age. I want to say maybe around 8 or 9. My family put me into modeling etiquette classes. At the time, I really wasn't interested in modeling, nor did I really care for it. I kind of just did it because like it was something my mom put me into. And as I got older, I kind of found a more like passion for it and realized something that I actually would like to do seriously and maybe potentially turn it into a profession of mine and a career path that I could go into. So I want to say after doing a little bit of like modeling etiquette classes as I was like 8 or 9, from there I did like church fashion shows, little stuff like that, nothing like crazy. I did start getting into looking into getting signed myself. So around, I want to say maybe 14, 15, the summer of 2017, or either I think it was 2017. I was really interested in getting signed to an agency, and I was looking at local agencies that are around me. If you guys do not know, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. That's where I reside. And I was trying to find an agency that was kind of close by in that area that would make it easier for me to obviously like do work with them and like go to like bookings with them and things like that, or just kind of like just gain more information. So there was another agency, I'm not gonna name names of them just because I feel like I shouldn't. There was an agency that I had interest in. They're located in Akron, Ohio, and me and my auntie, we actually went out there and we like went to a casting call that they had. And I actually really liked the vibe of the agency. They were really nice and friendly people. The only reason why why I didn't continue with my route with getting signed with them potentially is because at the time I was 15 years old. I was like a sophomore in high school, like my freshman year going into my sophomore year in high school. One thing about modeling, you really have to have a good support system. Not to say that I didn't, but it takes a lot of dedication when you're not 18, because you can't take yourself to your own bookings, to your own photo shoots, etc. You need someone to take you and be with you and sit with you the whole time. And that's a big commitment from a family member whatever, or a mom or a dad or a parent or a guardian of any sort. And at that time I just didn't have that. It was a lot kind of going on with me being in high school, me also being on the cheer team and everything. I just couldn't dedicate the time to it, so I kind of like scrapped it and like let it go. I think another time after that I heard of another casting call around that same time, maybe that same summer actually. Something about the summer of 2017 like really got me into it again. It was like a scam, and I'll talk about that later on in the video. But from there I was just kind of like, okay, like it's kind of not seeming like something's gonna happen so quickly. You know, I've always gotten the whole, oh, you're so beautiful, you should model, which I feel like a lot of people hear all the time. But one thing I've had to realize, it's not as easy as just because everyone tells you, oh, you're so beautiful, you should model, that like you can just get, like you can get signed and you can start modeling. It's a lot that kind of goes into it, and even just getting signed, and that's why it took me as long as it did. So from there, I kind of like gave up on it after 2017 and didn't touch on it again until as of recently, like 2020. I've always loved like taking pictures on Instagram and stuff like that, but as far as like trying to get signed, I kind of let that dream die after like 2018. And then 2020 I came to school. I came to university, the School of Fashion, and they have their annual fashion show every year. And I had just like signed up for it because I was like, you know, why not? Like it's something I could do, something cool. And I still, like I said, I like the little like church fashion shows. I did like little side organizational fashion shows and stuff like on the side, nothing like paid or anything. So I was like, why not do it for my school? And I was a freshman, I was really trying to get involved. It was like during COVID time, so there really wasn't much I really could do. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that. And I vlogged that whole experience, doing like a week of my life of modeling. I did the show my freshman year and my sophomore year, and I will be doing it again my junior year. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you have seen me in that. If not, I will include like some pictures and videos from that. With that experience, that was great because that literally opened the door for me like finding that passion for it again. Like I said, I did kind of like let the whole goal of it like die, because I kind of felt like I was hitting like a dead end after a dead end with it. It seemed like it was something that wasn't attainable from where I'm from. Like in Cleveland, Ohio, yeah, we're like a city, but it's not a city known for people coming out of modeling. It's not like New York or California or even Pittsburgh, where you have a little bit more better opportunities in that profession. So that's kind of why I was letting it go. But doing the annual fashion show at my school really brought that passion back for it, and I was like, yeah, I really like doing this and I really don't want to let this go. So with that, with doing the fashion show, the annual fashion show, you get paired with designers and you basically get to do different photo shoots with them, because they have like these looks that they're getting submitted for the BFA project. They need a location shoot, they need a studio shoot, and then you're gonna do the actual big fashion show. So basically I was able to get professional pictures done from photographers here at my school that needed it for their project, designers that needed it from their project, and then me just getting it for myself, for my portfolio, for free. So that's gonna go into another question about how to start like a portfolio and how to build a portfolio. But for me, it was more so on convenience. Like I said, I just decided to sign up for this fashion show, not knowing really what was all gonna go into it. And because it was like during COVID time, we had to do a lot of things more digital. So getting to do the photo shoot, getting to do the video shoot for the fashion show, all of that was a surprise to me. I didn't know about it until I like weeks before we started doing it. It allowed me to build my portfolio and do different looks, because every designer had a different aesthetic they were going for. I did a more like grunge look, I did like a really princessy dressy look. I had a different a bunch of different designs I modeled for, but all of them were different. They wanted different hair, different makeup, and that's kind of what you want when you build your portfolio. You want to showcase you doing different things in different creative ways. That way you can show how diverse you are. It kind of worked out for me where I didn't have to like invest my money into getting pictures taken professionally for my portfolio, because I had people here at my university that were willing to do them for free because I needed them for their projects or for their own experience. That was my personal way to get into it. But normally, if you are someone looking to get into it, you would need to contact photographers through Instagram, social media of some sort, trying to do photo shoots to build your portfolio. So that's kind of how the passion for it kind of stirred back up. Like I said, my freshman year doing the annual fashion show, it really kind of sparked that interest. Like, okay, this is something I actually want to do. I've heard in my entire life that I could model. I look like a model, I this, I that, but I've never really like, it never really hit me like, okay, you really can do this until as of recently. So with that being said, after the annual fashion show my freshman year, I tried to apply to agencies again. The summer of 2021, I looked into this agency called Doherty, which is the agency that I'm currently signed with, but it wasn't so easy. It wasn't so easy for me to get signed with Doherty, y'all. I literally applied to them the summer of 2021. I applied to them, actually I want to say the summer of 2020 and the summer of 2021. It was 2 years in a row that I applied to them and I never heard anything back from them. They had on their website like, hey, you can just submit pictures, take them on your phone, answer a bunch of questions, like a couple questions about yourself, your height, your weight, your bust, etc. You submit it to them and they'll like review you for processing and everything. And each time I submitted it, I never heard back from them. And then when I didn't hear back after 2021, I was kind of like, okay, like what is going on? Like I know I had the potential, the material was here, so why am I not hearing back? And it was very discouraging and it made me kind of like almost give up on it. And that's kind of why initially like I kind of had let the passion die for it before, back in 2018, because I was like, this is seeming a little bit more complicated than I thought. It seems so easy, like okay, you just submit pictures and like people like they need new faces, but I was not hearing back from anybody. And when I would tell people this, they were like, what, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, like I applied to them twice and no one got back to me. So last year, one of my friends, her name is Lynn, hey girl, if you're watching this video, she signed with Doherty and she applied to them after I applied for them 2 years in a row and never heard back from them. And she got like she got approved and she was able to sign with them, and I was really excited for her and everything. And she was like, so like I don't understand how you didn't get, like how they didn't offer you you know, representation, like etc, etc. So last summer, or the summer of 2022, they had a mixer, which is kind of like it was like a social event for the people who were in the agency, and you were allowed to bring a +1. So Lynn decided to bring me, and everyone kind of automatically assumed that I was signed with them, but I was like, no, like, you know, I wasn't trying to like tell them I've applied before, never heard back anything, but I was like, no, you know, I've tried, but just really haven't heard back, you know, subtly, but like, yeah, like for real though, like no one's gotten back to me and I don't understand that, but you know, I'm gonna let God handle it. So I ran into this lady. To this day, I do not know what this lady's name is, and if I ever find her, like, she's honestly another push in the reasoning on how I got signed with them. She was like, are you signed with the agency? And I was like, no, like this is the one I was like, yeah, I'm not signed with them, like I've tried before and they've never, you know, because she asked why, and I was like, I've tried before like twice and I've never heard back from them. And she's like, are you kidding me? She's like, no, we're gonna get you signed right now. And she literally like waited for the director of the agency to, like, because he was talking to so many people at the mixer, like he's like, you know, everyone wants to get a conversation with him, that she waited just to have a conversation with him to tell him that like he needs to sign me and everything. He literally looked at me, he was like, yes, talk to her, like the girl who like handles all the applications and everything. And they told me to submit an application and they will start reviewing applications in the beginning of like early July. And literally that's how I was able to get signed with them, because my friend Lynn brought me to a mixer, and the one lady taking a chance on me and feeling like she needed to help me get signed with them. And that's how I want to kind of iterate, like it's not always about what you know, it really comes down to who you know. When I didn't hear back from them 2 years in a row, that's when I kind of was like, okay, maybe they just don't want me, maybe I'm not what they're looking for. And being able to go in person and them seeing me in person and just like knowing the right people is literally what got me into the position that I was able to get into. So it's always about making connections, y'all, and I stress it so much in my YouTube videos when it comes to college and just in general. Networking is so important, and it's so important that you take advantage of your environment and your situation that you're in. And this was an example of, I was in college, we had photographers that needed people to take pictures with them for their projects for free, boom, put in my portfolio for the free. Then here I am, I have a friend that's in the agency that brought me along with them as a +1, and was just being myself, nice personality, smiling, have my natural hair out, etc, which made someone want to take a chance on me and help me get signed with them. Like, it just goes to show you, just talking to people, building connections in a genuine way can really go a long way and can benefit you in the long run. So that is how I got signed. I signed with them the end of August of 2022, which is this year, and that is literally how it started. So yeah, that is how I got signed. My biggest piece of advice when it comes to just like how to start getting signed to agencies would be to look for local agencies. When you're trying to get into modeling, you need to have a mother agency. A mother agency is basically an agency that is close to your hometown, that's easy accessible for you to do like your basic work, like your headshots, and getting like your foot in the door with it. And then you can try to, you know, apply to bigger agencies that are more like worldwide, things like that. My goal was to work with like, or get signed to a bigger agency, Wilhelmina, Ford Models, Next Model Management. Like any of those would be a literal dream of mine, and that's like one of my goals of applying when I start to go live there in the summer next year. But we'll talk about that another time. But definitely just try to look around your surrounding cities. Doherty is an agency that is located, they have a location in Cleveland. They're located in Cleveland and Pittsburgh, but mostly Pittsburgh. And like I said, just by convenience, I was able to be in a room with them and able to show myself and present myself in the way that I am, just being myself. And that's how I was able to get signed. I had applied for them for 2 years, never heard back. back. So I feel that this kind of goes to show that you should not give up on what you want to do. You're gonna get a bunch of no's before you get a yes, but it's gonna take that one yes and that one person taking that chance on you that's gonna get your foot through the door. Just keep the faith, y'all, okay? God, he got a plan for everything, and literally everything will work out. You just have to be consistent and keep your head strong with it, and be prepared to get a bunch of no's before you get a yes. But definitely try to aim to find a mother agency first, a local agency in your city or a surrounding city or state of yours that you can try to get signed to. Most agencies now, because of COVID, they have their applications open to like anyone, and you can apply on their websites, and that is normally how you go about the application process, and it'll have like all the information on there, how to go about that, your name, your height. You'll just take little pictures of yourself on like a plain wall like this, your hair pulled back, hair out, whatever the case is. They'll tell you everything on the website, so look for mother agencies. The next thing is, how do you start building a modeling portfolio? Like I kind of mentioned before, mine was kind of more out of convenience. I was just in a place where I was able to do it, but if you are not in a convenient environment like I am, or I was in, to get my portfolio done, you would have to reach out to different photographers online or some that you may know of, and try to get work done with them by DMing them or going to their website and saying, hey, can we do a shoot? You can think of different creative ideas. You can work with them and think of different creative ideas. You want to have different looks, that way you can showcase your diversity. But reaching out to different photographers, local photographers, to get photo shoots done is going to be your best bet. Or if you know a friend that you could work with, that was also my thing. I know a lot of photographers just from, again, networking, making connections. Being in college is probably the best way for that to happen, and me just being the social butterfly that I am. So that was my way, me personally. But if someone didn't have these same opportunities, as far as convenient wise, I would say to reach out to people through Instagram. You definitely just want to reach out and try to reach out to different photographers. You could literally like type in the explore, like in the Instagram search bar, like photographers in Cleveland, photographers in Columbus, or whatever, and that's how you can find people. The next question is, what are the steps to getting signed? I kind of feel like I answered that more so by just explaining my experience, but like I said, going to their website and going to their about me or how to apply. Every modeling agency has an applying page, and they'll either tell you if they are accepting new clients or if they're not, or new faces if they're not, and all the instructions will be on their website. Someone asked, and I think this is a really great question. He said, do you face pressure in the industry to look a certain way as a model? And yes, I can 100% answer that question and explain to you guys an experience that I recently just had that literally was crazy. So there's no secret that people of color have a hard time getting their representation when it comes to modeling, acting, or anything in the creative industry like that. And with me going into modeling, that's another reason why I kind of wanted to do it, because of course I want to be an advocate for young black women, dark-skinned women at that. You know, it's even harder for us because of our skin complexion, and I want to be able to show other girls like, hey, you're dark skinned, you're beautiful, you can also be seen on TV, on magazines, on websites, on whatever, modeling. You can do it all as well, because not social media, but society doesn't really push for us. And if I can have the opportunity to advocate for us, I'm gonna do that. A month ago I did I did a runway show for an organization, and they had like a makeup and hair team that they hired to do our hair and makeup for the show. I was the only girl that had my natural hair out, and I noticed that when I walked in, and I was like, okay, you know, I kind of already had it in the back of my head, like prior to coming, like I'm probably gonna have to do my own hair, just because they're not probably gonna know what to do with it. And I was okay and prepared for that, because I honestly don't really want people touching my hair anyway, or like doing my hair and stuff like that if they don't know what they're doing, if they're not like specialized in natural hair. But also being in that environment and seeing everyone get that full experience of getting their hair done, getting their makeup done, it kind of hit me harder, even though I kind of had already prior prepared myself for it, because it was like, yeah, even though I know I had to do it myself, I wish that they knew how to work with me, that would like I could get that full experience as well. We're kind of alternating between 3 different hairstyles. It was like a half up, half down, a sleek ponytail, and then like out and like loose curls, and none of that was gonna work on my hair because they didn't have the products to do a half down on my hair, and they also didn't tell me prior what they wanted. The designer that I had, she kind of told me she liked my natural hair out already, so that's kind of why I came in it that way. But like I said, they didn't even know how to pick my hair. Like a girl literally asked me like, oh, I've never picked hair before, how do you do that? And I had to literally show her like how to do it. I'm like, well, at that point I can just do it myself. Like, I don't need you to fake do it or test on me, you know what I mean? Like, this is not a time to be testing stuff out the day of a show. So there was that. Then there also came an instance in that same experience where they were doing our makeup, and they had black and white artists doing makeup artists, and we were all kind of just waiting to go like our next turn up to get our makeup done. And I kind of in the back of my head was like, okay, sorry, maybe you should wait to go to a black makeup artist because like they might understand how to work with your skin complexion more. But when I heard them say, okay, who's next for makeup, I didn't look at who was saying it, and I kind of just like raised my hand, and then I turned around and seen that it was not a lady that was of my same skin complexion. And you know, I was a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, she may not know what she's doing when it comes to working with my skin tone. But I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give her a chance. You know, it's 2022. It's 2022, we should know how to work with different skin complexions, but clearly that's not the case. So I had our base makeup already on, so all they had to do was like lashes, blush, eyeshadow, lip, stuff like that. And she was able to make that look bad because I don't even know how. Like I already have my own face makeup done, my base, my concealer, my powder, everything. All she had to do was highlight or blush or whatever that extra stuff they wanted to do, and it looked terrible. I will insert pictures if I have any of them, but literally y'all, I was trying to be respectful the whole time because that's just who I am. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, okay, can you stop or can you do this? You know, maybe I could have been more vocal about it, but I didn't really know how to do it in the right way that didn't disrespect her, but at the same time it's disrespecting me because like I shouldn't have to go through this. Everybody else of fairer, or if that's even a word, complexions are getting to have this whole experience of getting their makeup done, and they're not worrying about or having to worry about it not looking right on their skin tone. Everybody else's makeup looked great. Then there was me, who was of a darker skin complexion, and this lady clearly did not know what to do with my skin tone. She literally was like, oh yeah, like you don't even look like you need makeup. I'm just gonna add like a bunch of like glitter and stuff. So because you don't know what to do, you're gonna start playing on my face. Like be so for real. Like it was just, the experience could have been a lot better, but I think that having to go through that was just really it was really disheartening because it was like, dang, like I know, and it's like these things you know ahead of time before you do it, before you go into a show. You as a black dark skinned woman, you kind of already know like they're probably not gonna have people that are gonna know how to work with your hair or your skin tone, but you still have that like small percent of hope that maybe they will, maybe they have evolved because it is 2022. Okay, maybe they have evolved a little bit where they will know how to do it and they will shock you, and you'll be able to walk in there and get your hair done like everybody else, get your makeup done like everybody else. But no, I was not going on that stage looking the way that I did. And I just feel like, no shade, but shade to that makeup artist. It's 2022, it's time to get it together. Like we need to know how to work with the skin complexion. There's no excuse, or like there's just no excuse at this point. Like there's so many different foundation shades and colors, and you know, in your darker skin complexion, you need brighter colors that are gonna more so come out on your skin. Using the light pinks and stuff like that is not gonna show up on me. And I don't know why they think that it will. I'm not a fair skin complexion. It's not gonna look the same on me. You can't do the same skin or the same colors that you would do on a lighter skin woman on someone that is of darker skin complexion. It's just not gonna look the same. And I feel like they kind of have that misconception, like, okay, if I do the exact same thing and it look good on her, it may not, like that worked for her, but that's not always gonna work for someone like me. So that experience was very like disheartening. It was really sad because even though, like I said, I kind of knew ahead of time how it could have played out, I still didn't want to believe it, and I still had a little bit of hope that I could have gotten the same experience as everybody else. But instead I had to sit there and let someone waste my time by doing and playing on my face, and then having to go in the bathroom and have a breakdown about it for a split second to my mom. Like not like crying, but kind of just like, wow, like the fact that I'm still going through this and it's like 2022, like this is really sad. Having to take it all off and do it all over again, and then go to someone else and see if they could help me, because that's all I could do. So that was an experience that I had, and I'm sure it won't be the last one that I will have. Someone said, how long should I work on my portfolio, and also how are models paid / like the process of it? So you can work on your portfolio literally forever. Like there's no timeline for that. As long as you have I would say if you have at least a good heavy 5-hitter like photo shoots in your portfolio, that could probably be enough. I think I have maybe like between 5 and 10, just because I have done so many of them here at my university with working with the photographers here. And as far as getting paid, there is this big misconception with modeling and like how you get paid. People think that you'll get paid like the same day of a shoot or like that same week or even 2 weeks after that, and that is not the case. So there is that like kind of misconception, like, okay, yeah, modeling and like doing things in that industry, it is good money, and it's good money. I will admit that it is really good money, especially if you love doing it. But the misconception is that you're going to get the money as soon as possible, and you're not. It's just kind of depending on every agency. I don't know, I can't speak for other agencies, but for mine in particular, like it just depends. It can be a month, it can be 2 months, it can be 3 months. I don't think it can go above 3 months, but I think 90 days is like the cutoff point, which I need to look into that, because pretty sure you know, yeah. But yeah, they have time before they have to do that. So that's definitely a big misconception. But the way they pay you, like again, I can't speak for every agency, it's always different, but they can do it based off of like direct deposit or write you a check, etc. kind of how you would get paid like at a regular job. The timeline of just when you get paid is just where it's different. And then the last question I'm going to answer is, what is your favorite thing about it? I think my favorite thing about modeling is just how free I feel in front of the camera. There's no secret. Like, I do YouTube, I love recording, I love videography, I love photography, I just love I love all of it. Like, I love videography, I love photography, I love taking pictures, I love taking videos. Like, it's just my thing. I've been interested in this since I was like 8-9 years old, with YouTube, and then even with just getting into like modeling etiquette classes when I was younger. I've always loved it, and I think that, like I said, I really found that passion again a few years ago when I came to this university and getting to the annual fashion show. I just love how free I feel when I'm walking and doing a runway show, or when I'm in front of a camera doing a photo shoot, and I have like the directors telling me, like, or the photographers like giving me a viewpoint of what they want, or like how they want their creative mindset on it, and I'm able to embody that, and I get like positive response, like, okay, yes, you did exactly what I needed you to do, I got the perfect shot. Like, I just love the whole feeling of it. But besides that, y'all, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do in today's video. I feel like the questions kind of started to get a little bit repetitive. If you guys have any like indirect questions, definitely let me know down below, or just DM on Instagram. Either or works. I wanted to do this video because I want to show you guys the behind the scenes of the vlog, and then I also wanted to answer some questions because I feel like that's kind of helpful, and to even tell y'all, hey, I got signed to an agency. I never really announced it officially on my Instagram or on my YouTube channel. I need to do better with that because I kind of like hide those things, not intentionally, like it's in my bio and everything, but I just never came out and made it like a big thing, because to me it's like, I don't know, not that it's not a big deal, but something I've wanted for so long, that like the feeling of it once it happened was just kind of like, oh, okay, this is good, but what's next, you know? Recently just hit 15K, so let's give a round of applause for that. Thank you guys so much. I know that this has been a really up and down year when it comes to me and like uploading and everything. Being in college and working and all that, it's a lot on your girl. I will be the first to admit that to y'all, so bear with me when it comes to uploading. I am trying to get better and be more consistent and have an actual schedule, because I feel like that would help me a lot, as if I had an actual, like, okay, I upload every Wednesday at this time. So if you guys think that will also be a good thing, like maybe having a scheduled uploading date to hold me accountable to it, because I feel like when I have this like, oh, I upload whenever type of feel, I can go from uploading every week to every month. And that's why I think I'm gonna try to implement, like, more so like holding myself accountable and having a specific day that I upload. I'm thinking Wednesdays at 6 p.m. so yeah, let me know how you guys feel about that down below. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you again, Ana Luisa, for sending me the items in today's video. I love their jewelry, as I've said before on so many occasions. These jewelry pieces I literally wear all the time, y'all. Like, whether they would have sent it to me or not, I would have purchased them, because this company, I love their goal. I love how they're so like good on sustainability. I love what they stand for, and I love how they make affordable luxury items for people just like me, you know? And if you're someone that loves jewelry, or like just adding little things to emphasize your outfit, or just your day-to-day everyday wear, this is one of the companies that's probably a great way to start and getting into that, because they have such good pieces that will literally take an outfit from, like, you know, it's cute, it's cool, to elevating it just that much more. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Again, my discount code for Ana Luisa will be on the screen and down below. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next time in a new video. Bye. Mwah.